to Jackson High School Girls Division IV Regional Semifinals tonight. Top-ranked Waterford Lady Wildcats, who've been to the state tournament 3 years in a row, including a championship in 2016, taking on the Lady Titans of Notre Dame, getting their first ever district championship. And the team that has not lost this season heading into play tonight, they were number 3 in the final AP poll. I'm Mark Williams, joined by Chuck Greenslate tonight for this one. And Chuck, as we welcome everybody to the pregame show brought to you by SOMC Sports Motion, a lot of people are saying this is the de facto state championship game here tonight.
And only time will tell, Mark, but it very well could be. Not only has Waterford been in the state tournament the last 3 years, the Lady Wildcats have actually played in the state championship game the last 3 years. This is a program that knows success, a program that knows how to win. But don't think for a second that just because Notre Dame has not been to the regional tournament before that these Lady Titans aren't familiar with success either. Many of the girls on the basketball team played volleyball this past fall. That was a squad that enjoyed a great deal of success. Notre Dame softball has been pretty good over the last few years, and of course the 25-0 record this season speaks for itself. Great crowd on hand. I think everybody that has ever had any ties at any point in history with Notre Dame is at Jackson High School tonight, watching the Notre Dame Lady Titans warm up. They appear to be loose. They appear to be smiling. I think it's going to be a good one tonight, and Notre Dame believes they can play with this Waterford team, and that's half the battle right there.
It is. Something's got to give tonight. Notre Dame's won 25 games in a row. Waterford's won 24 games in a row. Going to be really sad in some ways for either team, whoever loses, to end their season tonight.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it, but there is a lot of optimism on this Notre Dame side because the Lady Titans have a couple things that are just uncoachable, and that is two tall players. They've got Katie Detweiler. They've got Lexi Smith. When you're 6'4" and you're 6 feet tall, that gives you an advantage that is really incredible. And right now Notre Dame does have the height advantage for the most part over Waterford. The Lady Wildcats get up and down the floor very well, but in watching Notre Dame in its victory over Peebles in the district championship game last week, I was extremely impressed with how the two post players for Notre Dame got up and down the floor so well. I'm sure that Waterford will try and make them run tonight. Hopefully they're up for the challenge. There's no doubt that the little Notre Dame guards can get up and down the floor, so it'll be interesting to see the pace, and I think that's going to have to be something that Notre Dame has to try and control and slow it down a little bit. I don't believe they want to run with the Lady Wildcats, but I feel this has potential to be a great game.
Pre-game show brought to you by SOMC Sports Motion as a part of our Larry Moore Sporting Goods game night. SOMC Sports Motion is a premier sports medicine program offering a unique multidisciplinary approach to your health issues. At SOMC Sports Motion, they offer a scientific approach to the full continuum of care from prevention and performance improvement all the way through an injury, treatment, rehabilitation. Coming up, we'll hear the comments. Notre Dame head coach J.D. McKenzie. The Division IV Regional Semifinal Girls matchup from Jackson High School. Listening to 107.5 The Breeze.
This broadcast is being presented by Jeff Smith State Farm Insurance, Portsmouth Block, Portsmouth Building Supply, the Don Hall GM Supercenter, Trent and Tony Niddle Service Center, Conley Trucking, Conley River Terminal, the Scioto County Cancer Center, the McKinley Funeral Home, Portsmouth Insurance, a TAH benefits partner, The Gathering Place, Monroe's Frame and Collision, King's Daughters Portsmouth Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, the Scioto County Career Technical Center, and Imnet Construction.
What if a camera could see lung cancer and help remove it? At SOMC, it's possible. With video-assisted thoracic surgery, our surgeons perform minimally invasive lung procedures using very small incisions and a very small video camera. SOMC is a leader in the use of this technology for lung surgeries. That means less pain, shorter stays, and quicker recoveries. SOMC, very good things are happening here.
Oh, hey, Dad.
Grab your stuff. We're going to Wendy's. I need to share something with you.
Okay.
Wendy's taco salad, fresh chopped lettuce, topped with chili, cheese, and salsa. Served with tortilla chips and memories.
Sweetie, I know you can't remember living through the 90s, but you're about to know what it tasted like.
I know all about the 90s. I love classic rock.
Boy bands are not classic rock.
Wendy's taco salad. Try it again for the first time.
Hi, Hi, I'm Nancy Hawk, the owner of Real Estate Gallery. I'm inviting you to contact any of our professional realtors for all of your real estate needs, or visit our website at realestategallery.com. Real Estate Gallery Incorporated, Portsmouth and Wheelersburg.
Real Estate Gallery, we'll be there every step of the way. Real Estate Gallery.
The Sports Motion pregame show is a part of our Larry Moore Sporting Goods game night. Visiting now with J.D. McKenzie, head coach of the Notre Dame Lady Titans, for the regional semifinal matchup here with Waterford. And a lot of big games that you played here in the most recent past. None bigger than tonight, though, J.D.
No, definitely not. I mean, it's farthest we've ever been in the tournament, and it's going to be a big test for us. Waterford, #1 team in the state, and deservedly so. I mean, they've been a great team. For the 8 years I've been coaching, they're undefeated here at Jackson. Nobody's knocked them off here, and we're excited for the challenge. And the girls had a great week of practice. Feel like we're very well prepared, and it's going to come down if we can make some shots and keep them off the glass, and maybe impose our will a little bit on the defensive end. So I look for closely contested game throughout the night, and it'll probably be a game of some runs. And if we can sustain their runs and limit them, we feel like we could be in the game at the very end.
Stats can tell part of the story. If you look at the stats, your top two players, their top two players, you essentially cancel each other out. So it's going to come down to if that plays out the way it is, your backcourt against their backcourt. The player that I think is the X factor, though, for their ball club that you have to be cognizant of is Adams, the forward.
Yeah, she shoots the ball extremely well, and we're hoping that we can get up in her face and contest her shots and make it difficult for her. When you look at it defensively, if you have a good closeout and you're playing great defense and they make a shot, hey, they just made a shot, and we're hoping we can do that tonight. Ava's going to be on her, and that's a big assignment for her as a freshman, but we feel like defensively she's came a long way since the beginning of the season. Is one of our better defenders, so we're hoping she can keep her in check, and we can keep the other girls in check. But they're a quality team, man, and they've got a lot of weapons, so we're going to have a great effort on the defensive end.
What's the mood of the team? They seem to be fairly loose going into this game.
Yeah, they do. I mean, surprisingly so. But I think when you're loose, you're confident, and that's the way I want them to be. I don't want them to be all quiet and nervous acting. And they had a good day at school, and we had a pep rally last night. The community came out, and it was a good time. So everybody's excited. They're excited, and they're not ready for their season to end. So I look for them to leave it all out there.
As good as Kern and Ball are on their side, and they're excellent ball players, you got two pretty good ones down there in the post as well. Talk about Detweiler and Smith and what you're looking for them from tonight.
Well, I mean, Lexi and Katie are fantastic, and I think it's going to come down to our guard play, getting them the basketball, and then Lexi and Katie, maybe getting some of their own touches by getting offensive rebounds and things like that. But it's going to be imperative for our guards to get through, the front end of that press and be able to attack and take care of the basketball and then feed it to the post players down there. And I feel like if we can do that and we can give them the ball, where they're dangerous, yeah, they can be successful because I feel like we do have an advantage in the paint, but a lot of that success is going to come from the guard play up front. So hopefully our guards are ready for the task, and we can sustain their pressure and be able to get the ball inside tonight.
Talked about never being here before, so it is a rarefied air in that sense. What would it mean for Notre Dame to be able to pull this off tonight and get this victory?
Yeah, it just depends on how you look at it. You can look at it and say it's just gravy because we've already went farther than we ever have and made history with the first district championship. But you don't know when this opportunity is going to come again. You got to take advantage of the opportunities you have, and that's tonight. And I think it would be huge for our school. It's been amazing the support we've received from the community and past alumni, and everybody's just reached out to us and wanted to do things. And I think it would be huge for the school and be huge for the program to keep going forward. I mean, we've been pretty successful over the last 8 years, and finally got over that hump of winning the district, and if we can keep this thing going, I think it'd be even a greater, example of what could be for the future for these girls that are behind them, and could really set the program up for a few years.
I don't think I'm going out on a limb here to say everybody in Scioto County is behind you tonight. Good luck.
I hope so, and if we were in the other shoes of other teams, we'd be supporting them. I've had calls and texts from other coaches, and we appreciate everybody's support.
Again, good luck in the ball game tonight.
All right, thank you, Mark.
That is head coach J.D. McKenzie of the Notre Dame Lady Titans. We'll have more of our pregame show. The SOMC Sports Motion pregame show is a part of our Larry Moore Sporting Goods game night. You're listening to high school basketball on 107.5 The Breeze.
Archie Griffin and Jim Lachey talk about going the distance for motorists insurance.
When you need insurance, you want someone who's there to go the distance with you.
Independent motorist agents are hometown neighbors in the game every day.
Backed for more than 80 years by Motorist heritage of quality, integrity, and unparalleled service.
Motorist Insurance for auto, home, business, and life. You know us.
Contact Dan Cassidy at the Brent Murphy Insurance Agency, 1031 Gallia Street, Portsmouth, Ohio, 353-3121. Serving Southern Ohio since 1922.
Today's presentation of girls tournament basketball on Classic Rock 107.5 The Breeze, pitting the unbeaten Notre Dame Lady Titans against Waterford, is being presented in part by the Scioto River, the Malt Shop, and the Schmidt Family Restaurants, which include Wendy's, Buffalo Wild Wings, and the Jackson La Rosas. Congratulations to Coach J.D. McKenzie's Notre Dame Lady Titans, Southern Ohio Conference Division I champions and district champions.
Thinking about replacing your old inefficient water heater? Nothing brings together reliability and the latest water heating technology like the newest family of high-efficiency water heaters from American. Whether you need gas, electric, or even a solar thermal system, we have a model that will meet the needs of your lifestyle. American Water Heaters. Rely on American.
Find American Water Heaters at Lute Supply in Portsmouth on US 23 North. Phone 740-353-2112 or find them on Facebook. Lute Supply, your local authorized dealer for American Water Heaters. Holbrook's Hometown Pharmacy in Lucasville wants to thank everyone who voted them #1 in this year's Daily Times Reader's Choice Awards. Holbrook's takes pride in getting to know you and your family. Brandon Holbrook and the staff will always take the time to explain your medication, offer up advice, and answer any questions you may have. Holbrook's Hometown Pharmacy offers fast prescription service with a convenient drive-through. Visit Holbrook's Hometown Pharmacy, 37C, Lucasville Minford Road, Lucasville.
Welcome back here to Jackson High School, the site of the Girls Division IV Regional Semifinal, and what a big one it is. Number 1 Waterford, number 3 Notre Dame. To combine the two records, it's almost startling to think about. 49-1 between these two schools this year. The pregame show brought to you by SOMC Sports Motion. Their physicians and providers are actively involved in sports coverage in the community. Their sideline and team position responsibilities include several area high schools. They stand out by tailoring their program to each school, team, individual athlete, or weekend warrior. Their goal is to get you back into motion. For more information, call 740-356-7526. Time to take a look at the Valerie Ford starting lineups. The service of Valerie Ford, US 23 in Waverly. Get into your new Ford today. Valerie Ford US 23 in Waverly, where they're laughing at big city prices. For Notre Dame, it will be Molly Huber starting at one guard. Taylor Schmidt will also be in the backcourt, as well as Ava Hassel. Down low, Katie Detweiler and Lexi Smith. For Waterford, it will be the Duff sisters, Hannah and Haley. Rachel Adams is the forward, and down low it'll be Megan Ball and Allie Kern. The two coaches, Jerry Close for Waterford and J.D. McKenzie for Notre Dame. We'll take another break. We'll come back with the start of tonight's game. Also tell you who the officials are. It's all coming up next. Pre-game show brought to you by SOMC Sports Motion. You're listening to high school basketball on 107.5 The Breeze.
Nobody makes a meal more convenient than the Malt Shop, where you can now order online at maltshops.com. That's MALTSHOPS.com. At the Malt Shop, you can enjoy thick and frosty shakes, sundaes, banana splits, ice cream cones, 16 flavors of hand-dipped ice cream, some of which are sugar-free. There's also fat-free yogurt, tasty foot-long hot dogs with loads of shredded cheese, french fries, onion rings, and fishtail sandwiches. Located at 2004 Scioto Trail beside McAdoo's, stop by the Malt Shop. Order online at maltshops.com.
More and more homeowners are finding out that their heating and air bills are going up because of the price of fuel and their system's inefficiency. And more homeowners are likewise finding out about the dependability and energy efficiency of the Rheem electric heat pump from Quality Heating and Air, US 52 west of Portsmouth. Call Quality Heating and Air and let their experts show you the advantages of the Rheem electric heat pump. It heats, it cools, and saves. Call 858-4363 today. Quality Heating and Air, proud sponsors of high school athletics.
Bus Mac Equipment Transport is a proud sponsor of local high school sports on local radio. And Bus Mac recognizes the hard work and dedication as well as the 24/7 hustle exhibited by local athletes. Bus Mac Equipment Transport is a locally owned company which specializes in moving construction and farm equipment. Log on to bus-mac.com. That's bus-mac.com. Phone 740-821-0490. Bus Mac Equipment Transport. We make it happen.
Minford Telephone Company, your local service provider, ready to help you in your own backyard. Minford Telephone Company also owns Falcon One high-speed internet and Minford TV. All these services are available in Minford, Stockdale, Clarktown, and the Rubyville areas. Call the office today for more details at 820-2151 or visit their website at falcon1.net. Minford Telephone Company, a proud sponsor of all the youth in the area.
Welcome back here to Jackson High School. The pregame show brought to you by SOMC Sports Motion. It's the girls Division IV regional semifinal, Notre Dame and Waterford. It's time to meet the officials for tonight's game, presented by King's Daughters Portsmouth Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. Officials always try to make the right call, but when players suffer an injury, the right call is to visit orthopedic surgeons Jerry Trinidad and Jared Bentley at King's Daughters Portsmouth Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, located at 1729 Kenny's Lane, Suite 102 in Portsmouth. Phone 740-351-0980 for more information. Our officials for tonight, Sal Perito, Veronica Dunn, and Mark Mayers. Notre Dame being introduced to the crowd tonight. You can't stir them with a stick on the Notre Dame side, Chuck.
It's unbelievable, and there's a really good representation from Waterford as well. Mark, throughout this postseason, we've seen some really good crowds. The Minford girls really packed it at Waverly Downtown Arena this past Saturday. And then last night, there was a good contingent of Minford folks who made the trip to Marietta College to watch the Lady Falcons. I was so impressed with the Green Bobcat boys fans who were at the Convocation Center this past weekend. But what we see here tonight is as good as anything I've seen thus far in the tournament.
Notre Dame decked out their navy blue with the white numerals, gold and white trim. Waterford decked out in their home whites with their green numerals with the black trim. Our opening tip-off will be coming momentarily, brought to you by Harris Floor Covering, 610 9th Street, Portsmouth, the area's leading floor covering contractor. Harris Floor Covering has everything for all your floor covering needs. Call Stephen Harris at 353-7959. These two have played common opponents this year in Eastern Meigs and Belpre, both scoring dominating wins against those Tri-Valley Conference schools. The winner of this one tonight will play the winner of Fairfield Christian Academy or Shenandoah on Saturday evening at Pickerington North High School. So we are ready to get this one underway. We talked about a stat when we were here last week for the Waterford game. They've won 102 ball games. Their overall record over the past 4 years, 104-8. That is a .929 winning percentage. You'd almost think the one thing you might have to worry about with Waterford is maybe boredom. Or complacency.
I don't think winning ever gets too boring with this senior class. What a special ride they have had.
Katie Detweiler will jump it up against Megan Ball. And we are ready to get this one underway tonight. Veronica Dunn puts the ball up in the air, and it is controlled by Waterford. They get the basketball first and attack quickly. Notre Dame opening up in a man-to-man. The step-sisters play with it out top. Now Adams has it. They've got Ava Hassel on her. J.D. McKenzie talked about she was going to be drawing that assignment tonight. Driving inside ball, loses the handle on it, and Notre Dame comes out with it. Turnover on the opening possession for Waterford. Notre Dame on the attack. Huber kicks it out to Hassel. Show angle right side. Runner up off the front rim, no good. Rebound comes off into the hands of Megan Ball. She'll streak the other way for Waterford. Take it down the lane on the step through. Missed the shot. Gets the rebound blocked away by Smith. But Kern is able to get the rebound back. She'll drive and travel with the basketball. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers for Waterford.
That one was somewhat unforced, but on that first turnover, that was a great job by Lexi Smith going to the floor, showing the quick hands and coming away with the basketball. A little bit of nerves here maybe for both sides, even Waterford, which is hard to imagine.
Ball inbounded to Ava Hassel working against the full court pressure. Loops it ahead to Huber into the front court. Show angle left side. Tried to shovel the pass over to Lexi Smith, and it's deflected out of bounds by Haley Duff to the far end of the Waterford bench. Notre Dame will inbound over there with Detweiler triggering. 7:08 to play here in the first quarter. Still in the opening minute. No points yet in the game. Ball inbounded to Hoover on the right point for the Lady Titans. She'll dribble over to the wing. Man-to-man defense now for Waterford. Works off the high screen. Nice no-look pass to Lexi Smith, and the layup comes out. Smith tips the ball back out, and it's picked off by Megan Ball. Ball will bring it into the front court. Duff works it around to Kern on the right wing. Picked up by Smith out top. Now to Haley Duff. Around now to Ball. Gives the top of the circle to Adams. Adams will penetrate. Kick it off left side. Hannah Duff leaves it behind now for Kern, who will fire up the 3. No good. Rebound comes off into the hands of Molly Hoover. She'll race the other way up the right sideline. Now we'll stop and set the offense for the Lady Titans. Gives it out top, Detweiler. They work it around the perimeter. Hassel with the basketball on the left wing. She skips it across to Schmidt. Schmidt will drive it to the right baseline. Pull-up shot gets blocked on the baseline by Kern and out of bounds. So still no points at the 6:18 mark. That look a moment ago, been nice for that. If that ball could have gone for Lexi Smith.
That was a nice idea by Notre Dame that last trip down. Good ball movement. Just couldn't get that shot to fall.
Hoover off the inbound to Hassel, who scores. Great out-of-bounds play, and Notre Dame draws first blood. Full court pressure by the Lady Titans. Into the front court to Haley Duff with the basketball. Now out top to Adams. They work it around the perimeter to Kern. Or rather, make it Ball. Now off to Haley Duff. She'll drive to the free throw line. Leaves it off now to Ball. Ball will drive around Detweiler, put it up in the lane. Shot off the front of the rim, no good. Ball's tipped up. It will go out of bounds, and it will stay with Waterford. 5:50 to play in the first. 2-0 Notre Dame with the lead. Ball to inbound for Waterford on the near side of the floor. Looking to get it in. Does so to Kern in the right corner. Now right point to Ball. Ball gives it off now to Hannah Duff, the point guard, working against Molly Hoover. Leaves it off right side now to Kern. Show angle into the paint. Put it up over Detweiler and get the basket.
Tough shot. It had no trajectory, but it hit the square just right.
2-2 ball game. Detweiler with the basketball. Hands behind to Hoover, who will get it across the timeline now for Notre Dame. Runs the pass ahead to Schmidt. Schmidt dribbling to the free throw line, gives it back to Hoover. Hoover motioning, now works it off right side to Ava Hassel. Hassel works off a screen. She'll fire up a 3. Too strong off the back rim. Long rebound is tracked down by Hannah Duff, and then she is pressured by Ava Hassel. Able to get the ball now to Adams. Adams will get it back to Hannah Duff, who will cross the timeline. 2-2 the score. 3 minutes gone in the basketball game. Haley Duff for the basketball. Left wing now. They go right point to Kern. Kern will drive on Lexi Smith. Tried to get the post pass through to Haley Duff. It goes out of bounds.
That's 3 turnovers for Waterford. Notre Dame has yet to commit one.
We'll be talking more about that on the turnover report, a service of the Barrett Murphy Insurance Agency. Coming up, Holbrook's Hometown Pharmacy halftime show. We're at 4:54 to go here in the first, and a 5-second call against Notre Dame. Couldn't get it in against that pressure. That's the first turnover of the night for the Lady Titans.
Looked to me like Detweiler was just getting ready to call the timeout, but didn't get it quick enough.
Haley Duff to inbound the ball. Loops it now to Kern, guarded by Smith on the left wing. Kern with the basketball, leaves it off now. The ball between the circles. Works it over left side, Hannah Duff. Now off to Haley Duff. She'll fire up a 3 from the left side. Doesn't go. Detweiler comes off with a rebound for Notre Dame. Gets it to Hoover, who will push into the front court. Molly Hoover dribbling the basketball off to Detweiler now and around right wing to Ava Hassel. Hassel holding the ball above her head. Now she'll angle right side. Take it up in traffic, and the ball blocked away by Megan Ball, and Ava Hassel is down. A long pass ahead. They will stop it, and a travel is actually called, and Ava Hassel is in some pain down on the floor and laying in the lane down off to what is our left here from our broadcast position. And they had a 5-on-4 and turned the ball over, and that doesn't look real good right now for Ava Hassel. We will go ahead and take a quick break. We'll come back with more here from Jackson after this timeout. 2-2 the score with 4:21 to play in the first. You're listening to high school basketball on 107.5 The Breeze.
This broadcast is being presented by Gamps, John Deere and Convenient Mart, Bob and Floyd's Tire Service, SOMC, Dyer Insurance, Gleam Firearms, Larry Moore Trophies and Sporting Goods, Sherman Cricker Insurance, Penn Station East Coast Subs, Clark's Pump and Shop, Lutz Supply, Hunter Williams Insurance, Gaddy's Pizza, Donnie Martin Heating and Air, Bus Mac Equipment Transport, as well as the Glockner family of dealerships.
The Scioto River. Wow! Just saying the name is enough to make my mouth water. So what are we waiting for? Let's visit the Scioto River. Tender, thick, and juicy steaks prepared how you like. Hearty ribs with a tasty barbecue sauce and a full allotment of sides. Dine in or take the taste of the Scioto River home with you. Open 7 days a week. Phone 353-9329 to place your order. And don't forget, group catering is available. Visit the Scioto River, 1024 Gallia Street, Portsmouth.
Welcome back here to Jackson High School. A rather hushed crowd right now as Ava Hassel is still down on the floor in the lane. They are like trying to flex her leg. The trainers are out there. Coach J.D. McKenzie is out there. Looks like we also have a staff person from Jackson maybe out there as well on the floor. And she is now being helped up and is going to have some help getting off the floor. So she gets a big cheer from both sides. And certainly we hope it's not too serious, but early indications are if she's being carried off like that, we just have to wait and see.
Yeah, it's not a good sign. The trainers were working with her left knee. If there's any hope that can be derived from this statement, in the game that I had last night between Afrocentric and the Minford girls, I saw Jordan Horston, a fine basketball player for Afrocentric, voted the 6th best player for the class of 2019. She went down, and she seemed to be in a lot of pain late in the first quarter. She wound up coming back in the second and having a terrific game. I say that because sometimes things appear a little worse than what they actually are, but we will have to wait and see.
So Allie Smith pressed in to service now for Notre Dame. She is double-teamed, and on the tie-up, Notre Dame will keep it on the possession. They trap Allie Smith. Allie, a senior, 5'2". So with Hassel going out, you're losing 10.1 points, 4.1 assists.
You're losing some great defense.
And some great defense as well. High energy. Hoover into the front court now for Notre Dame. She'll angle left side. Up and under move, missed it. Rebound, Detweiler, missed the follow. Detweiler again scores. They don't have that. She gets it down there. Waterford will have a tough time. They don't have an answer for that.
Nope, not at 6'4" with that athleticism.
4-2, Notre Dame with a lead. Full of Jones, swatted away by Detweiler. It was a volleyball spike. And she comes away with a basketball. Gets it ahead to Molly Hoover. Hoover with a basketball now on the left wing. She'll work off the screen. Give it off now to Detweiler and around to Taylor Schmidt. Schmidt on the drive. Gives it to Lexi Smith out high. Now off left side to Allie Smith. Smith will drive to the free throw line. Kick it off now to Detweiler. Works it off to Molly Hoover on the right wing. Hoover will drive down the lane. Runner, too strong. Detweiler tips it up, can't control it. It will be out of bounds off Detweiler. Waterford basketball. 4-2 Notre Dame with the lead with 3:19 left.
Boy, that block that Detweiler had is as good of one as I've seen in a long time. You're right.
I mean, it was straight into the floor. I mean, and she hit it. I mean, her entire hand was on that ball.
You could hear the thud.
Kern with the top of the circle, works it around. Haley Duff will fire up a three from the right side. Can't get it to go, but on the rebound, Hannah Duff comes away with the ball. Works it around now on the perimeter. Adams, pressured by Allie Smith, angling left side. Leads it off now. Ball driving on the baseline. Will be fouled, and that may be on Detweiler. Quick move by Ball on the baseline, and Detweiler does pick up that foul. That is the first foul of the game at the 2:51 mark. Megan Ball will be at the line. Ball 14.5 points per game, playing her 113th game for Waterford. All starts.
Wow.
Along with Allie Kern as well. Free throw up and good for Megan Ball. Second one on the way, rattles out. Detweiler comes off with the rebound. Notre Dame leads 4-3. Her outlet pass is deflected away by Kern. Notre Dame will inbound. Waterford coming with that full court pressure. Notre Dame leading at 4-3 with 2:47 to play. Here in the first quarter, Detweiler looking to get it in, and it goes off the hands of Smith and out of bounds. And they are having trouble getting it in on that pressure.
That's twice we've seen Notre Dame have issues getting the ball in play. A short while ago, a 5-second violation was called. This time, a turnover on the toss-in.
Ball's inbounds, pass hits Hannah Duff in the face, and Molly Hoover comes away with the basketball. Runs it in left side to Taylor Schmidt. She'll angle into the paint. Runner gets it blocked away. And back comes Waterford with the basketball. Into the front court, Haley Duff. Hands it off now to Ball around to Hannah Duff, and on the drive is Kern inside, and Detweiler blocks it. She just stood there with her hands up at 6'4", and then Kern gets a cheap one coming around from the backside trying to knock it away from her and picks up the foul. I bet that hasn't happened very often to Allie Kern in her high school career.
Nope, and that foul 85 feet away from the basket had to be out of frustration.
Emily Kern will check into the lineup for Waterford. 5'6" junior. Again, full court pressure here for Waterford. Detweiler looking to get it in and is able to get it to Schmidt. Schmidt now double teamed in the backcourt, working to the left side. Now gets it to Detweiler, and her pass goes out of bounds. Tried to get it to Hoover, but it went behind her. 4-3 Notre Dame with a lead, 2:11 to play here in the first. Neither team very sharp on the offensive end because the other team's defense has been so good. There's a three by Allie Kern. That's the one area that she has a huge strength. 6'4", Waterford with its first lead. Notre Dame on the attack. Detweiler gives it. Allie Smith for three. Can't find the range. Detweiler with a rebound and a follow.
The missed three was as good as an assist.
Yep. 6-6 ball game. Detweiler gets position. If she gets the position in the offensive rebound, that's going to be there all night. Haley Duff with the basketball. Hands it off now to Kern. Kern leaves it off to Emily Kern. So the two Kern sisters are on the floor. Got more sisters on these two teams than I think any I've ever seen as far as siblings go. 3-point shot from the corner. Karams over the backboard and out of bounds. Sarah Hash will check in now into the lineup for Notre Dame. We'll spell Lexi Smith. Hash will be the trigger person. 1:23 left here in the first. Gets it into Molly Hoover. Up the left sideline. Loops it ahead to Detweiler. Detweiler will hand it off now to Hash. Hash leaves it off to Schmidt. Right side now to Allie Smith. Allie Smith working against Kern. Gives it off to Taylor Schmidt. Schmidt will back it out. Reset the offense. 1:05 to play in the first. Score tied at 6. Allie Smith with the basketball. She'll kick it inside, or rather over to Hoover in the left corner. Hoover with the basketball. She'll dribble it back out top, angle left side, and dribble it off her foot out of bounds.
But prior to the turnover, Hoover had a tremendous crossover dribble. It's a shame that that ended in a turnover, but I've seen her with a couple of really nice crossovers in this game.
Hannah Duff back in, and also checking in for the first time is Morgan Lang. A little bit more height out there now. Lang is a 5'10 senior. Full court pressure here by Notre Dame. Ball inbounded. They get it to Lang, who will get it to Rachel Adams, who will work against Molly Hoover and get it into the front court. Runs the pass ahead to Lang. Kicks it back out. This is Hannah Duff. Off to Adams on the drive. Kicks it out. 3 ball. Good. Lang comes in off the bench and contributes in a big way for Waterford. The Lady Wildcats go up 9-6. And Hash's pass is deflected, but right to Schmidt. Schmidt's pass is deflected into the backcourt, and Ball comes up from behind, gets the steal, will take it down and lay it up on the other end. Megan Ball's first field goal, give her 3 in the game. 11-6. Waterford with a lead. Allie Smith with a 3 on the other end, no good. Ball gets free, coming out with it is Kern. Kern will streak the other way down the left sideline. Molly Hoover cuts her off. Back out Adams for 3, and it rattles out. Hoover with a rebound for Notre Dame, and that will close out the first quarter. A late flurry by Waterford gives the Lady Wildcats an 11-6 lead after one. More from Jackson in a moment. You're listening to high school basketball on 107.5 The Breeze.
From the foundation to the doorknob, Portsmouth Building Supply has everything needed to build a home. Plumbing and electrical supply, drywall, shingles, insulation, doors, windows, steel I-beams, trusses, cabinets, ceramic tile, hardwood and laminate flooring. It's all at Portsmouth Building Supply. You'll even find a full line of hardware and special orders are welcome. Locally owned and doing business for over 40 years, visit Portsmouth Building Supply, 1740 Gallia Street, Portsmouth.
Some people just have a knack for being there when you need them the most. Like your third grade classmate who sticks up for you against that bully. The neighbor who gives you a jump start. And the friend who chases away that flock of geese at your outdoor wedding. Your State Farm agent has your back too, through good times and the not so good. And who's got your agent's back? State Farm, the company people have trusted for more than 90 years. We're here to help life go right.
Stop in or call Jeff Smith Insurance, 11th Street, Portsmouth, 740-354-7747.
Second quarter of action ready to get underway here from Jackson in the girls Division IV regional semifinal. Mark Williams, Chuck Greenslate with you. Waterford will get the basketball first, leading by 5 at 11-6. Ball inbounded. Hannah Duff with the basketball, guarded by Molly Hoover. Duff gets it across the timeline, picks her dribble up, works it over to Kern. Hash tried to get the steal, very nearly had it, but was unsuccessful. Kern works it off the ball. Left side jumper is good. Megan Ball knocks it in and give Megan 5 in the game now. Nice run here. 7-0 run by Waterford to lead 13-6. Notre Dame on the attack. They get it on a diagonal pass to Schmidt into the front court. Works it off to Hoover on the left wing. Hoover holds the basketball, guarded by Adams. Works off a screen. Now gives it to Detweiler out top. Off to Allie Smith on the right wing. She'll hand it off now to Clara Hash. Knocked away from her. Hash tracks down. Gets it to Hoover. Shovels it off to Detweiler. Detweiler gets her shot blocked by Ball. Good timing right there by Ball. Waterford comes away with a rebound and brings it into the front court. Duff off left side to Kern. Kern bounce pass off to Lang. Hit a big shot for him to get him the lead. They're late in the first quarter. Ball on the drive. Shovels it off to Adams for 3. Her shot not there. Detweiler is able to clear the rebound away for Notre Dame. Off to Hoover into the front court. Lady Titans could use a basket this time down the floor. Hoover skips it across to Taylor Schmidt. Pretty good three-point shooter, but they're going to run the offense. Schmidt with the basketball now off to Detweiler. Right side to Allie Smith. She'll drive on the step through. Lost the handle on it. Actually, the shot. Thought she was trying to draw a foul there. Didn't get the call, and it goes out of bounds. So the ball belongs to Waterford. Stats are a service to Nancy Auger, the Real Estate Gallery, Withersburg, and Portsmouth for all your real estate needs. Call 574-9902 or online at realestategallery.com. Ava Hassel back on the floor. What quick stats look there, Chuck?
Right now, Notre Dame has out-rebounded Waterford 12-11. That very close turnover-wise. Notre Dame 6 and Waterford 5. So very even in just about every way. Right now, though, a 7-0 run by Waterford has the Lady Wildcats up 13-6.
Wildcats drive it inside. They leave it off for Adams, who is fouled by Hassel. Nice baseline drive by Kern. Ava Hassel, good to see her back out on the floor.
That's fantastic. And boy, did she ever receive a nice and well-deserved round of applause when she re-entered the game. She gives Notre Dame so much in so many areas, especially on the defensive end. She's still working the knee a little bit, just making sure it's limber as she talks with Coach J.D. McKenzie, but just having her out there means a lot.
Adams, averaging 9.5 points per game, splits the pair at the free throw line. Waterford 2 out of 4 from the stripe in the game, and they lead 14-6 now. An 8-0 run has given them this lead. Hassel with the basketball on the right wing, pulls her dribble up, will skip the pass across, a looping pass, and Adams intercepted it, and Taylor Schmidt is going to be called for the foul. A little bit too much air under that pass. That for Taylor Schmidt. It's her first 3 team fouls now on Notre Dame. 5:53 to play in the first half. Waterford on top, 14-6.
Allie Smith back in for Notre Dame. And, Mark, you mentioned the 8-0 run that Waterford is on. The Lady Wildcats had a 5-0 run to finish the final 50.5 seconds of the first quarter.
With the basketball into the front court, Hannah Duff guarded by Hoover. Bounce pass off to Kern on the right wing. Lexi Smith will pick her up. They work it around the perimeter. Hannah Duff's got it again. She'll leave it off to Kern. Kern, couple of dribbles. Lexi Smith staying right with her. Kern driving left of the lane. Kicks it out to Adams, who will angle left side. Leaves it off for Ball. 15-foot jumper. Missed the shot. Ball's tipped up. And Detweiler will track it down for Notre Dame. Her outlet pass to Schmidt. Schmidt will bring it up. Cross over the timeline. Run the pass ahead to Allie Smith, who wasn't looking for it. Out of bounds. Another turnover there for the Lady Titans.
2 this quarter after only 5 in the first.
J.D. McKenzie wants timeout for Notre Dame with 5:16 to play. 14-6 our score. A full timeout. You're listening to Tournament Basketball on 107.5 The Breeze.
Now is the time to book those holiday parties and special events get-togethers. Call the Gathering Place at 574-9332. Whether you're having a reception, special party, shower, big meeting, rally, reunion, or any kind of get-together, the Gathering Place is made for the occasion. Call 740-574-9332 for your reservation. The Gathering Place, next to Southern Ohio Antique Mall, 1501 State Route 522 Wheelersburg, just east of Kroger's. 574-9332.
Nobody makes a meal more convenient than the Malt Shop, where you can now order online at maltshops.com. That's MALTSHOPS.com. At the Malt Shop, you can enjoy thick and frosty shakes, sundaes, banana splits, ice cream cones, 16 flavors of hand-dipped ice cream, some of which are sugar-free. There's also fat-free yogurt, tasty foot-long hot dogs with loads of shredded cheese, french fries, onion rings, and fishtail sandwiches. Located at 2004 Scioto Trail beside McAdoo's, stop by the Malt Shop. Order online at maltshops.com.
5:16 to play here in the second quarter. 14-6, Waterford with the lead over Notre Dame. Lady Titans have yet to score here in this second quarter and went quite a bit of time in the end of the first quarter without getting a hoop. Waterford with the basketball. Kern wide open for a three. Shot too strong. Detweiler able to get the rebound. She pulls down nearly 10 of them per ball game. Off to a good start tonight in that category. Hoover with the ball in the front court. Gives it inside to Smith. She'll back down. Shot up no good. Detweiler with a rebound and the putback. Katie Detweiler with 6. 14-8. Notre Dame needed that.
Big time.
4:43 here in the second quarter. Ball to Kern. Now get it out top to Hannah Duff. Off to Megan Ball. Now they give it to Adams in the right corner. Back out top. Hannah Duff will fire up a three and hit it. Good ball movement, and Hannah Duff stings them with a three ball. 17-8, largest lead of the night, and a steal. Kern comes away with it. She'll bring it into the front court. Pull up 15-foot jumper off the glass. Good.
Don't know if she called it, but it counts nevertheless.
Allie Kern makes it a 11-point ball game now at 19-8. 7 in the ball game for Kern. Notre Dame gets the ball into the front court. Hoover, pass off to Allie Smith. She'll load up a three ball, and she banks it in. They all count. A late night deposit by Allie Smith off the glass. 19-11, her first points of the game. Working around the perimeter now. Kern gives it into the high post to Haley Duff. Off to Megan Ball. Taylor Schmidt picks her up. Now off to Haley Duff. Jumper, 15-footer. Can't get it. She follows her shot, puts it up and scores.
Impressive.
Haley Duff with her first two. 21-11. 10-point lead for Waterford. Hoover off to Detweiler. High-low pass too far for Lexi Smith, out of bounds.
These turnovers really starting to mount up for Notre Dame now. That's 9 in the game, 4 in this quarter. Mark, the winner of this one will advance to play the winner of Lancaster Fairfield Christian and Sayersville Shenandoah. At the end of one, Fairfield Christian was up 7-6.
Into the front court with the basketball is Hannah Duff off to Kern. Works it across to Megan Ball. Gives it on the baseline now to Haley Duff. Back to Ball. Lobs it. Adams gets free, and her shot goes up over the backboard. And again, that was affected by Detweiler coming over. She jumped, got her hands up at the last minute. Adams really had to arch the shot and ended up shooting it over the backboard. Ball now to be inbounded by Detweiler. She's got to get it in and is able to in time for Hoover. But J.D. McKenzie will signal for a 30-second timeout, so we'll go ahead and keep it here with 3:08 to play before halftime. 21-11, and you talked about it right now. The turnovers really being big. They had, I think you said 9 was the figure.
Right now, Notre Dame is at 9 in total, 5 in the first quarter and 4 here in the first 4 minutes and 52 seconds of the second quarter. But it is really an issue for Notre Dame to get the ball inbounded and up the floor. And another big thing that Waterford is doing is the Lady Wildcats have been pretty solid from three-point land in this game. 3 of 10 for 30%. Most teams will gladly take 30% from beyond the arc. Notre Dame has only put up 4 3-pointers, making 1.
Really doing a nice job making that extra pass, finding the open player, and then they're doing the job of putting the ball in the basket. So yeah, 9 turnovers, 11 points. That trend's got to change for Notre Dame. Detweiler to inbound the ball, looking to get it in. Finds Schmidt in the right corner. She'll work against a double team. Finds Detweiler, who gets the pass ahead to Hoover. Hoover will drive down the lane, and a reach-in foul going to be called on Megan Ball, one of those where she gets caught with her hand on the cookie jar. It'll be her first. Just the second team foul against Waterford. 1 on Ball, 1 on Kern. Hoover to trigger the ball into the left of the hoop for the Lady Titans. Loops it into Lexi Smith. Smith will dribble into the paint, put up a mid-paint jumper. Too strong off the back rim. Kern comes away with a rebound and up the right sideline for Waterford. Gives it off now to Hannah Duff, off to Haley Duff. Gives it now to Ball. Back to Hannah Duff between the circles. 2:40 to play. First half. Off to Adams on the right wing. Adams one dribble, gives it back to Hannah Duff. Off to Ball now on the left wing. She'll fire it inside. Adams gets free. Missed the layup. She's able to get the rebound. It's knocked away. They go to the deck. Notre Dame comes out with the basketball. Hoover will bring it the other way. She runs it ahead to Schmidt. Schmidt gives it back out. Lexi Smith will try a 3 off the front rim. No. And Detweiler ran past the basketball, got her hands on it, but couldn't control it. Waterford on the break. Adams off to Kern, open for a 3, and not able to get that one. Haley Duff comes in to get the offensive rebound. They reset out to Hannah Duff for 3. In and out. Lexi Smith with a rebound, and then a foul called on Hannah Duff.
Pace got a little fast and furious there for a moment, and it seemed to me as if some of the players out there from both sides were getting a little bit out of their comfort zone. But I'm sure Notre Dame is looking at that scoreboard and wanting to chip away at that 10-point deficit a little bit. And Waterford's not being accustomed to scoring just 21 points in a half, so they're a little bit out of their normal phase as well.
Clara Ash back in for Notre Dame. Kinsey Dietz in for the first time, a 5'5 senior for Waterford. Ash will trigger the ball in for the Lady Titans. Gets it into Molly Hoover. Hoover will loop it ahead to Taylor Schmidt. She'll take it all the way in and gets it rejected by Allie Kern. Nice trail there defensively by Kern, and she timed it perfectly to swat it out of bounds. Lexi Smith back in, replacing Clara Hash. Just a quick blow for Lexi Smith, and J.D. McKenzie puts her back out there on the floor. Molly Hoover to inbound the ball to the left of the hoop. Looking to get it in, still looking. Will loop it out top to Taylor Schmidt. Schmidt by Kern, off to Hoover on the right wing. Hoover into the high post to Smith. High-low pass inside to Detweiler. Too far under the basket that time. Taylor Schmidt for 3, can't get it. Kern comes away with a rebound. She'll push into the front court for the Lady Wildcats. Down the lane, and they called the charge. A little bit of a delayed call. The Notre Dame fans wanted it. They got it.
I think about 25 Notre Dame fans called it in the stands before the officials did. And if I'm not mistaken, that was Molly Hoover who stood in there, got her feet set, and took it. Nice job.
Hassel is in now for Allie Smith. That's 2 fouls now on Allie Kern. 4 team fouls total now on Waterford.
Hassel's leg is still bothering her very badly.
Yep. Very favorable limp. And she will take it right here. And I'm not even sure she can go.
She can't play.
She has it right here. Wrap around dribble, and she goes down again.
Yeah.
And Dietz gets the steal and lays it in. We're going to have to call the injury timeout once again. Dietz with the layup to make it 23-11. And Ava Hassel trying to get it to go, and just she can't hardly put even any pressure on it. I think maybe JD's telling her,
I think
hey, we appreciate the effort, but you're more important than and she's being carried off the floor.
Only a freshman. She's got 3 more years of this left. There's no need to take a chance on doing something tonight that could harm her for the rest of her life. You got to applaud the effort, though. You know she wants to play so bad.
23-11 the score now. Waterford with the lead with 1:23 to play. Detweiler to inbound the ball. Looking to get it in. Still looking, and gets it to Lexi Smith. One dribble off to Hoover. Hoover now will weave her way through into the front court. Leaves it ahead to Allie Smith on the right wing. Now back to Hoover on the right point. She'll work off a high screen from Smith. Will drive down the lane, take it up, and left it short. Ball's batted up into the air, controlled by Haley Duff of Waterford. She will loop it ahead to Adams. Adams' pass will go through everybody and out of bounds.
A rare Waterford turnover. Now there's 58 seconds left to play in the half. No cheap fouls here if you're Notre Dame.
Nice if they could get it, at least another basket here, get it to 10, maybe even into single digits if they can knock down a 3.
Well, Waterford finished the last 50 seconds of the first quarter on a 5-0 run. Let's see what Notre Dame can do.
Allie Smith with the basketball, driving on the right baseline, flips it up, can't get it to go. And on the rebound, they will call a foul on Lexi Smith. Haley Duff got the rebound, went to the deck, and Lexi Smith whistled for her first personal foul. That will be foul number 4 on Notre Dame. 40.4 seconds left. Waterford on top, 23-11. It's the Division IV regional semifinal, so known as the Sweet 16. Dietz into the front court, leaves it off now to Adams. Adams gets it off top of the circle, the ball around to Dietz, just inside the three-point arc. Can't find the range, but the rebound carries all the way back out to her. She'll get it to Ball, across to Adams. Adams skips it back to Kinsey Dietz, left side. Dietz will hand it off now to Megan Ball. Ball gives it to Dietz. Corner jumper, good. Kinsey Dietz has come off the bench, giving Waterford a couple of baskets, and the lead is 14. 25-11. Hoover into the front court. Passes inside to Lexi Smith. She'll put it up off the glass, too strong. That will close out the first half. Some work to do for the Lady Titans. Down 14, 25-11. We'll come back and talk more about it on Holbrook's Hometown Pharmacy halftime show coming up. You're listening to High School Sports on 107.5 The Breeze.
Today's presentation of girls tournament basketball on Classic Rock 107.5 The Breeze, pitting the unbeaten Notre Dame Lady Titans against Waterford, is being presented in part by the Scioto River, the Malt Shop, and the Schmidt Family Restaurants, which include Wendy's, Buffalo Wild Wings, and the Jackson La Rosas. Congratulations to Coach J.D. McKenzie's Notre Dame Lady Titans, Southern Ohio Conference Division I champions and district champions. Imnet Construction handles all types of construction, but what is most impressive is how Imnet Construction handles people. The folks at Imnet Construction take pride in client-to-contractor communication. They do what they say, when they say they're going to do it, and you're kept informed every step of the way. When you need it built, repaired, or remodeled, contact Imnet Construction online at imnetconstruction.com. Imnet Construction, dedicated to perfection.
The pros at Larry Moore Trophies and Sports are standing by to provide your teams and players all the awards they deserve. Be it team trophies, plaques, or individual awards, Larry Moore's can customize for you. Basketball is winding down, so get your orders in soon. Also, don't miss the huge January clearance sale happening now on select items in stock to make room for new arriving track and field, softball, and baseball gear. That's Larry Moore's Trophies and Sports, 1538 Gallia Street, Portsmouth.
There are a lot of comfort control companies out there, but none like Donnie Martin Heating and Cooling. Family owned and operated with a genuine concern for the community and the environment. Let Donnie Martin Heating and Cooling make sure that your commercial or residential heat pump or furnace is operating properly and efficiently. Donnie Martin Heating and Cooling can service all makes and models. Phone 740-259-4512. That's 740-259-4512. Donnie Martin Heating and Cooling. Proud supporters of local high school sports on local radio.
This broadcast is being presented by Jeff Smith State Farm Insurance, Portsmouth Block, Portsmouth Building Supply, the Don Hall GM Supercenter, Trent and Tony Niddle Service Center, Conley Trucking, Conley River Terminal, the Scioto County Cancer Center, the McKinley Funeral Home, Portsmouth Insurance, a TAH benefits partner, The Gathering Place, Monroe's Frame and Collision, King's Daughters Portsmouth Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, the Scioto County Career Technical Center, and Imnit Construction.
Trent and Tony Niddle Service Center in Portsmouth offers complete mechanical work. So for repairs, tune-ups, and oil changes, bring your vehicle to Trent and Tony Niddle Service Center in Portsmouth. And Trent and Tony would like to thank all of their loyal customers for voting Trent and Tony Niddle Service Center the top mechanics in the area in the Portsmouth Daily Times Reader's Choice Awards. Visit Trent and Tony Niddle Service Center. They're located at 1012 Lincoln Street in Portsmouth. Phone 740-353-5823. 740-353-5823.
Welcome back here to Jackson High School in the girls Division 4 regional semifinal. Our halftime score, Waterford on top 25-11. We welcome you to the Holbrook's Hometown Pharmacy halftime show. Big local folks themselves, Brandon Holbrook and his staff are proud supporters of local high school sports. The good people at Holbrook's Pharmacy will see to it that you won't have to wait long while your prescription is filled. They'll take the time to get to know you, explain your medication, and answer any questions you may have. Holbrook's offers convenient drive-through service, open 9 a.m. to 6:30 Monday through Friday and 9 to 1 on Saturdays. Visit Brandon Holbrook and staff at Holbrook's Hometown Pharmacy, located at 37C Lucasville-Minford Road in Lucasville. With 11-6 Waterford at the end of one, 25-11 is our halftime score. Stat leaders look this way. Points, and it's very balanced for Waterford, and that's why they have the lead that they have. It's not just been Kern and Ball, although Kern has 7. Ball has 5, 4 for Kenzie Dietz off the bench, 3 for Hannah Duff, and also for Morgan Lang, 2 for Haley Duff, and 1 point for Rachel Adams. For Notre Dame, being led by Katie Detweiler with 6, 3 for Allie Smith, 2 for Ava Hassel. Lexi Smith not able to get on the board as of yet. A big stat from the first half. Stats are a service of Nancy Hogg at the Real Estate Gallery, Withersburg and Portsmouth. For all your real estate needs, call 574-9902 or online at realestategallery.com. More on the numbers. Here's Chuck Greenslade.
Thank you, Mark. Notre Dame is shooting 20% from the floor, 20% from two-point range, 20% from three-point land. Notre Dame has made 5 of 25 shots, whereas Waterford has made 10 of 28 for 36%. The Titans are 4 of 20 from two-point range. Waterford is 7 of 15 from inside the arc for 47%. If the Lady Wildcats get close, they can typically knock down their shots. From three-point land, Notre Dame 1 of 5, Waterford 3 of 13, which is good for 23%. The Lady Wildcats have been to the free throw line 4 times and knocked down 2 for 50%. The Lady Titans have yet to shoot a free throw in this contest. And the battle for the boards is pretty tight right now. Waterford has out-rebounded Notre Dame 20-17.
Time to check the turnover report. A service of the Barrett Murphy Insurance Agency, 1031 Gallia Street, Portsmouth. Is at a time you turn your insurance needs over to Barrett Murphy. Call Dan Cassidy at 353-3121.
Notre Dame had a tough stretch in the first 4 minutes of the second quarter, but all in all, the turnover battle is closer than what you might think. The Lady Titans have committed 10, Waterford 7.
Be sure to listen for the Barber Auto Parts replay of the week all week long on Mix 99.3, 107.5 The Breeze, and Fox Sports AM 1260. Visit the Barber Auto Parts location nearest you with locations in Portsmouth and Lucasville. And don't forget to tune in to the Saturday Morning Sports Live. Saturday on Fox Sports with AM 1260. Starting at 9 a.m., listen to what our area coaches have to say about their teams and players. Saturday Morning Sports Line, an area tradition for nearly 40 years. I think they talk about it being a cliche, Chuck. First 3 to 4 minutes of this third quarter going to be very, very big in how this ball game plays out.
Well, Notre Dame had just 2 field goals in the second quarter. The Lady Titans are going to have to pick up the offensive productivity, and already trailing by 14, they can't allow the hole to get much deeper because time could become a factor. And Notre Dame's got to get to the free throw line. To go an entire half and not get to the charity stripe once, that really needs to change if Notre Dame is going to pull off this comeback.
Second half action on the way next. You're listening to high school tournament basketball on 107.5 The Breeze.
Hey, it may be a cold month, but you can warm up with some hot deals at Clark's Pump and Shop. That's right, Cletus T. Judd here with my friends Rick and Brent Clark. Boys, what's going on this month?
Assorted Nature Valley granola bars are 2 for $1.50. You can get the new Mountain Dew Ice available now.
Cletus, all month long, folks can buy 2 Hershey king-size candy bars and get 1 free.
Yep, that's what I'm talking about. Get these deals and more at your nearest Clark's Pump and Shop location where you can return, refresh, and refuel.
Thursday. Now that's a day.
Thursday is awesome. Thursday is the bomb. Why is Thursday so awesome? Well, because it's Boneless Thursdays at Buffalo Wild Wings. Every Thursday, you can get specially priced boneless wings spun fresh in your choice of any of their over 20 sauces and seasonings. So hurry up and get to your local Buffalo Wild Wings this Thursday. You'll know it's Thursday by how awesome it feels. Or you can just look at a calendar. Whatever works. Buffalo Wild Wings. Wings, sports.
Conley Trucking on Slocum Heights Road in Wheelersburg not only works with commercial businesses, but helps out residents as well. From big to small, Conley's hauls it all. Sand, stone, gravel, dirt, coal, and grain. For fill dirt or limestone, contact Conley Trucking, 776-7634. Employing over 60 local people. In business since 1975. The full fleet of 18-wheelers and dump trucks. Call Conley Trucking, 776-7634. Online at conleytrucking.net. For a quote, email conleytrucking@frontier.com. Today's presentation of girls tournament basketball on Classic Rock 107.5 The Breeze, pitting the unbeaten Notre Dame Lady Titans against Waterford, is being presented in part by the Scioto River, the Malt Shop, and the Schmidt Family Restaurants, which include Wendy's, Buffalo Wild Wings, and the Jackson La Rosas. Congratulations to Coach J.D. McKenzie's Notre Dame Lady Titans, Southern Ohio Conference Division I champions and district champions. The latest technological advancements in cancer care are available at the Scioto County Cancer Center in Portsmouth. Dr. Prakash Patel has over 25 years of cancer care experience, and he is responsible for bringing some of the newest cancer-fighting technology to the region. Dr. Patel and his staff at the Scioto County Cancer Center in Portsmouth also offer screenings, enabling for early detection.
Advanced technology, personal touch.
Online at SciotoCountyCancerCenter.com.
Gaddy's Pizza in Portsmouth is proud to once again salute the hometown radio high school player of the game for excellence on the field. Tim and Lisa Knopf and all the Gaddy's family pride themselves in quality every time you call in an order or bring in the gang for an experience of food and fun in the expanded game room and service area. Gaddy's is the home of award-winning pizza, pasta, salads, and desserts, and the freshness begins each and every morning as their dough is made using only the finest ingredients from scratch. Before or after the game or anytime, get together with Gaddy's in the Portsmouth Square Shopping Center, 11th Street, Portsmouth.
From Jackson High School, I'm Mark Williams along with Chuck Greenslate. It's the Division IV Regional Semifinal Girls Basketball matchup. Number 1 Waterford, number 3 Notre Dame. Number 1 Waterford getting the best of it so far, 25-11 as we prepare to start the second half. Second half inbounds brought to you by Harris Floor Covering, 610 9th Street, Portsmouth, the area's leading floor covering contractor. Harris Floor Covering has everything for all your floor covering needs. Call Stephen Harris at 353-7959. Notre Dame will get the basketball first here in this third quarter. They are without the services of the talented freshman Ava Hassel. Went down with some type of knee, leg injury. Tried to give it a go, but see very clearly she was not able to put enough pressure on it to be able to play. Get the ball inbounded to Hoover, so Allie Smith, in her spot, pressed into service. Gets the pass off to Lexi Smith, who will track it down out top. Pulls her dribble up in a bad spot, but is able to get it over to Hoover. Molly Hoover on the drive, picks it off left side to Taylor Schmidt. Now to Detweiler in the high post, out to Allie Smith on the right wing. Back to Lexi Smith, high post around left side to Schmidt. Boy, Waterford right there defensively. Schmidt with the basketball, gives it out top, works it around to Hoover. Hoover around the perimeter now. Allie Smith with the basketball on the right wing. One dribble, picks her dribble up, gives it off now to Lexi Smith around to Taylor Schmidt. Schmidt dribbling the basketball, sets the offense once again. Off to Hoover on the left wing. Waterford staying right there defensively. High-low pass too far for Smith. Again, they've tried that a couple of times where they've hooked up on that, I'm sure, a ton this season. Not been able to connect tonight.
Megan Bull has been the difference maker defensively for Waterford in this game. She is all over Katie Detweiler, and Notre Dame can just not feed the ball into her.
We get the ball inbounded to Haley Duff. She'll work it up the right sideline into the front court to Waterford. Works it around now to Kern. Kern holds it on the left point. Leaves it off now to Hannah Duff. Off right side to Haley Duff on the wing. She'll get it top of the circle now to Ball. Around left side to Hannah Duff. Hannah Duff gives it off to Adams, now left corner to Haley Duff. One dribble, back to Adams. Molly Hoover comes out on her. Bounce pass off to Hannah Duff. Now between the circles. She'll leave it off to Kern on the left wing. Allie Kern leaves it off top of the circle to Adams. Adams will drive down the lane. A little late in getting over to stop the ball, and Adams puts it in off the glass.
Nice blow by. She spotted up as if she was going to crank a three and then was able to get by the defense.
Hoover's pass is deflected. Katie Detweiler tried to get there. Couldn't keep it in bounds as she was battling with Kern. And that's a turnover there for Notre Dame. They have really struggled with this pressure tonight.
Yeah, unfortunately now Notre Dame's turnover total has surpassed the Lady Titans' point total. 12 turnovers, 11 points.
Kern for three from the right corner. Long rebound comes out to Taylor Schmidt. Schmidt will bring it into the front court now for the Lady Titans. Crossing the timeline. Do they have a run in them? High-low pass inside to Smith. And Lexi Smith falls to the deck. Lost her balance. That's another turnover.
You know, it's not going great for the Lady Titans right now, Mark, but you mentioned a run. If Notre Dame could put one together, there are enough Notre Dame fans here to absolutely blow the roof off of this place.
Spilled over into the balcony.
Biggest crowd I have ever seen here at Jackson High School.
Kern, nice pass ahead to Adams. Score it in the foul. Up with the left hand. Rachel Adams, her second field goal, give her 5 in the game, and it is now 29-11. She'll get the and one opportunity. The foul will be called on Allie Smith, her first. Free throw is good. 32-11 now. So a nice run here by Waterford to start the third quarter as well. Hoover's pass ahead to Lexi Smith. They bring the ball into the front court. Off to Hoover now on the right wing. Hoover gives it to Allie Smith. She'll fire up a three ball. Can't get it to go. Rebound comes off to Hannah Dunn. She'll push into the front court. Good hesitation move. Kicks it out. Three ball. Megan Ball not there. Rebound inside Adams. Knocked away by Hoover. Picked up by Ball. She left it short. Lexi Smith clears the rebound away. Molly Hoover. And she traveled with a basketball. She was triple teamed. Tried to spin away from it and traveled.
Coach J.D. McKenzie wants a timeout to settle the troops.
Timeout. A 30-second timeout with 5:25 to play here in the third. 32-11 is our score. And again, Notre Dame just really can't get anything going, any kind of flow on the offensive end.
And offensively for Waterford, the Lady Wildcats have opened up this second half on a 5-0 run. There just seems to be no signs of Waterford letting up at any point. Again, we want to remind you that the winner of this one will face the winner of Shenandoah and Fairfield Christian. At the half, Shenandoah had a 4-point lead over Fairfield Christian, 19-15. Notre Dame has not had a great deal of success from three-point landmark in the game. The Lady Titans are 1 of 6. Looking at this 19-point deficit, if the Lady Titans do have any hopes of getting back into this contest, they might have to knock down a few from beyond the arc.
They're going to have to get a few up for sure. 5:25 to play here in the third. 32-11. Waterford with the lead and the basketball. Haley Duff will inbound it. Loops it to Kern. Now around to Adams on the right point. Adams will bring it. Hannah Duff off to Haley Duff on the left wing. She'll work it now to Kern. Drives to the free throw line. Gives it off to Ball. She'll drive down the lane on the step through. Missed the shot. Detweiler on a rebound, and a foul will be called. And Ball getting caught out of position, I believe, is the one going to be whistled for the personal foul. Megan Ball with her second. So 2 on Ball, 2 on Kern. First foul on Waterford in the second half. 5:09 to play in the third. 30-11. Notre Dame with the ball. Staring at a 19-point deficit, and again another 5-second call. They just have not been able to solve that pressure.
Yep. That's the second one of the game that we have seen, and we've also seen Notre Dame throw it away on a couple of inbounds passes. So Waterford very good at defending the inbounds.
Duff will loop it out top to her sister Hannah. Haley and Hannah in the backcourt. Pulls up her dribble. Leaves it off now to Haley Duff. Top of the circle to Kern. Kern will drive inside, gets it stripped away. Hoover will bring it into the front court. She loses the handle, and Hannah Duff is able to get it back. Bounce pass ahead to Adams. 4:48 left. So they get a good play, but can't do anything with it. Haley Duff with the basketball on the right wing. Dribbling. Sit out top now to Adams. Adams will work it off to Haley Duff on the right wing. That's a couple of dribbles. Back to Adams, top of the circle, around left point to Hannah Duff, back to Kern, quickly back to Hannah Duff. Off to Haley Duff. She'll drive right of the lane, take it all the way in, score it in the foul.
Second bucket plus one we've seen from Waterford this half.
Haley Duff with her second field goal, give her 4 in the game, 32-11 is the score now. That foul on Molly Hoover is her first, second team foul on Notre Dame. Haley Duff averaging 5 points per game on the year, and if she completes this three-point play, will be at her average. It's on the way. It's too strong, and the rebound, however, is pulled down by Megan Ball. Dribble it back out top. Works it off to Adams, angling it on the right side. Kicks it over. Haley Duff. She'll step in, get it rejected by Katie Detweiler. She will get an outlet pass and throw it too far for Allie Smith. It's tracked down by Adams. Pushing into the front court, off to Megan Ball. She'll drive, pull up, over Detweiler and gets it to go. Big time play right there by Megan Ball. She's got 7, 34-11. Waterford with the lead with 3:50 to play here in the third. Into the front court, Hoover. Off to Detweiler. Works it around to Schmidt on the right wing. Taylor Schmidt with the basketball. Works it over to Hoover on the left wing. It's in the high post to Lexi Smith. Off to Taylor Schmidt. Schmidt with the basketball. Skips it across. Intercepted by Adams. Turnovers at an alarming rate in this game for Notre Dame. Kern misses the layup on the other end, and it will go to Notre Dame.
You want to talk turnovers, 18 of them in total for the Lady Titans. 8 this half. 8 this quarter.
Morgan Lang into the lineup, replacing Megan Ball in the Waterford lineup. Waterford lost its first game of the year this year to Parkersburg. They've won 24 in a row, including avenging that loss to Parkersburg. Ball inbounded to Molly Hoover. She'll streak into the front court, drive right of the lane, put it up and draw the foul.
Going to see our first Notre Dame free throws of the game.
That's the other part that probably need to start stepping up to, attacking the glass maybe a little more as well, trying to get to the free throw line, scoring while the clock is stopped. Now is on Lang, her first. Molly Hoover at the stripe, looking for her first points of the ball game. And that's going to end up being a lane violation. The dribble got away from her. She had to step into the lane to get the ball. The officials are getting together to discuss this. I don't know if that constitutes a lane violation or not. I think that's what the officials are talking about. That she missed it anyway.
Yeah. Either way, she's going to have one left.
And the free throw no good, but Detweiler comes off with the rebound. Skips it across. Taylor Schmidt open for a three. Too strong. Lexi Smith with a rebound. Back up inside and scores. Lexi Smith with her first basket for Notre Dame, going almost 5 minutes here in the third quarter without scoring. 34-13. Waterford with the advantage. Ball into the front court. Knocked away by Hoover, but Adams quickly gets it back. Haley Duff off to Lang. Lang leaves it back to Haley Duff on the left wing. Baseball pass across to Kern. And Kern with the basketball. Loops it now to Haley Duff. Duff one dribble. Jump pass over now to Adams. It's it off now to Kinsey Dietz, who's back on the floor. It's it off to Adams and now to Lang. We're going to loop it to Adams. Off right side. Kern loads up a three. Can't find the range. Lexi Smith comes off with the rebound for Notre Dame. Bringing it into the front court now. Molly Hoover. Hoover gives it to Smith. Runs it right side now to Allie Smith. Allie and Lexi both on the floor. Kicks it into the corner. Taylor Schmidt for three. Not there. Long rebound tracked down by Lexi Smith. Smith gets it to Allie Smith. A good cut to the basket and scores it off the glass.
Nice job.
5 for Allie Smith. Lexi with the assist. 34-15. Well-run play right there by the Lady Titans. 1:50 left here in the third. Adams kicks it off to Kern, down to 1:45 left. Adams works it around. We're in the third quarter here from Jackson. Haley Duff driving to the baseline, cut off by Taylor Schmidt, and a timeout called for by Jerry Close and Waterford. 30-second timeout. Let's take one real quick. You're listening to High School Sports on 107.5 The Breeze.
The time to save on America's best-selling brand is now at Valerie Ford. we still have a great selection of 2017 Fusion, Escape, F-150, and more priced to move. Plus, 2018 models are arriving each week. See our inventory 24/7 at ValerieFord.com. Valerie Ford, US 23, Waverly. We're laughing at big city prices.
1:38 left here in the third quarter, 34-15, Waterford with the lead. And both, Chuck, you and I both continue to be amazed just looking around at the mass of people in here tonight for this game.
You know, we've been here a lot for many games, regular season boys, tournament girls. I've never quite seen a crowd like this. I mean, even the mezzanines are packed. And usually those are reserved for media only.
On the inbound, Rachel Adams is fouled by Allie Smith. It'll be 2 on Allie Smith. That is the third team foul on Notre Dame. Rachel Adams back to the line. Is 6 points in the game, averaging 9.5. Free throw on the way, too strong. She is now 2 for 4 at the line tonight.
And as a team, Waterford is 2 of 7.
Second one on the way, off the front rim, no good. Detweiler comes away with yet another rebound for the Lady Titans. Off to Hoover. Hoover will get it into the front court for Notre Dame, works off a high screen, finds Clara Hash, puts it up, missed the shot, gets it back, puts it on the deck, takes it up inside, and will draw a foul. Great energy by Clara Hash, still working hard, hustling out there on the floor.
Well, crazier things have happened. I mean, it looks quite bleak right now for Notre Dame, trailing 34-15 with 1:20 left in the third, but a three-pointer here, a stop there, a little bit of a momentum shift.
Yeah. Got to cash in right here at the line, though.
Absolutely.
Hash free throw on the way, no good, off the front rim.
Notre Dame had not made it to the free throw line until just a short while ago. The Lady Titans are 0 for 3 from the charity stripe.
One more coming here for Hash. Clara, 5'10", junior. Second free throw on the way, rattles out. Detweiler with the rebound, back up over Kern and scores.
Strong, very strong. Nice job by Katie Detweiler. Good positioning on the rebound and really playing through contact to get the field goal.
34-17, they've cut it in half. They get it in now to Adams. Sit back out top. Adams has got it again. Notre Dame extending the defense. Dietz for 3. No good. Detweiler comes off with a rebound. Outlet to Hoover. Notre Dame with numbers. Hoover down the lane. Kicks it out. Taylor Schmidt. 3 ball on the way. No good. Rebound pulled down by Haley Duff. Down to 35 seconds to play here in the third. Duff works it off now to Hannah, her sister. Hannah Duff backs it out, guarded by Hoover. Bounce pass off to Adams on the right wing. Adams gives it off now to Hannah Duff, around to Kenzie Dietz. Dietz will give it back to Hannah Duff, around to Haley on the right wing. Back out top of the circle now to Hannah Duff. Now to Kern, back to Hannah Duff. Feeds Adams on the right side. Loops it into the high post to Haley Duff, off to Hannah Duff, guarded by Hoover. Puts it off now to Kenzie Dietz. 4 seconds left. They got to get a shot up. 2 seconds. Adams puts it up, no good, and Dietz got the rebound, but couldn't get it back up in time. We go to the fourth quarter, 34-17, Waterford with a lead. Back with the fourth after this, 107.5 to Breeze.
This broadcast is being presented by Gamps, John Deere and Convenient Mart, Bob and Floyd's Tire Service, SOMC, Dyer Insurance, Gleam Firearms, Larry Moore Trophies and Sporting Goods, Sherman Cricker Insurance, Penn Station East Coast Subs, Clark's Pump and Shop, Lutz Supply, Hunter Williams Insurance, Gaddy's Pizza, Donnie Martin Heating and Air,
Bus Mac Equipment Transport,
as well as the Glockner family of dealerships.
Since 1937, the McKinley Funeral Home has been there for families in a most stressing time of need. They've been there with their comfort and understanding, and the McKinley Funeral Home will continue to serve area families with a commitment even deeper than before. Call the McKinley Funeral Home and talk with their friendly, knowledgeable staff, always willing to go that extra step in making sure you're well pleased. That's the McKinley Funeral Home, located on U.S. Route 23 in Lucasville.
Phone 740-259-2481.
Coming up on the fourth quarter of action here from Jackson High School in the girls Division IV regional semifinal. Waterford with a basketball to start this fourth quarter of play, going right to left, leading by 17. Lady Titans perhaps playing their final quarter of the year. Let's see if they can close it out strong and make a game of it. Dietz with the basketball, gets it knocked from behind by Smith. Her pass off to Hoover, brings it into the front court. Hoover down the lane, will loop it back out top to Detweiler, and Notre Dame will set the offense. Taylor Schmidt, she'll drive down the lane, take it up off the glass and score. Taylor Schmidt with her first two. 34-19, down to 15 with 7:33 to play.
Notre Dame 4 of 5 from two-point range in the second half.
Get it into the front court. Hannah Duff and Haley Duff play with it out top. Haley with the catch on the left wing. Loops it over to Kern. Kern loops it off now to Hannah Duff. Around left side to Dietz. Dietz will dribble it back out. Loop it back to Kern. She'll drive down the right of the lane. Put it up. Shot gets blocked away. It's on the floor. Kept alive by Hoover and into the hands of Clara Hatch. Off to Hoover into the front court. Feeds it left side and somehow got it to Taylor Schmidt. Gets it off now to Hoover. 1 minute gone, fourth quarter. 34-19. Waterford with the lead. Notre Dame with the basketball. Hoover down the lane. Kicks it out. Allie Smith, three ball on the way. No good. Detweiler with the offensive rebound. Muscles up inside. Left it short. Detweiler again scores.
Second chance opportunity.
34-21. A little bit of some token full court pressure here by Notre Dame. Hoover knocks it away, but it's called for the foul.
Boy, Notre Dame's on an 8-0 run right now, Mark. It was 34-13. And as we talked about back early in the third period, if the Lady Titans can give their fans any reason to cheer, you know that the Notre Dame faithful are going to rise to the occasion. And there's enough people here in this gym to make a difference in the outcome of this game.
34-21, 13-point ball game, 6:37 left, a lot of time. Notre Dame's going to have to win some more battles here on the defensive end as well. Ball with the basketball, loops it off to Hannah Duff. Notre Dame extending that defense out top, blocked away by Lexi Smith. It's stolen. She gets it to Taylor Schmidt, who goes to the deck, and I think a foul was called.
Yep, on Waterford.
They have really turned up the defensive intensity. You just hope it's not too little too late.
Yep, well, Notre Dame, if you can get a defensive stop, it's going to enable you to get into your offense, because where the Lady Titans have struggled in more than any area so far in this game is getting the ball inbounded following a dead ball situation, whether it be a Waterford field goal or the ball being knocked out of bounds. If they can get a rebound or a steal and then quickly get to the other end, the Lady Titans have a much better chance of scoring.
Allie Smith with the basketball. That foul was on Rachel Adams, her first. Lexi Smith off to Taylor Schmidt. Schmidt on the drive to the free throw line, gives it to Detweiler out top. Off to Hoover on the right wing. Down to 6:06 to play. Hoover on the drive, gets it to Lexi Smith. Off left side now to Allie Smith. She'll work off a screen, drive down the lane, put it up. Off the glass, score it, and the foul. She'll get one at the line.
Neither team has made a traditional three-point goal in the second half. We have seen Waterford with an old-fashioned three, and now Notre Dame will get an opportunity to do the same with a bucket plus one opportunity. And if Smith can sink this, it's a 10-point ball game with almost 6 minutes to play. It's still a possibility.
Second foul on Rachel Adams. Allie Smith, free throw on the way, good, straight through.
First made free throw of the game for Notre Dame.
34-24. The Lady Titans are making their run. Haley Duff with the basketball. Gets it at Allie Kern. Short corner jumper, in, out, and back in. Big answer right there. 9 in the game for Kern. 36-24. Hoover into the front court for Notre Dame. Ahead to Lexi Smith. She'll skip it across. Allie Smith, three ball on the way. Too strong off the back rim. Lexi Smith, offensive rebound. Back up inside and overshoots the goal. Allie Kern comes away with a rebound. They could have matched them there. Had the second chance opportunity, couldn't cash in. 5:17 left. Kern, Haley Duff wide open. Corner jumper rolls off the rim. No. Megan Ball there to clean it up.
Good positioning by Ball.
38-24. So 4 quick ones for Waterford after the run by Notre Dame. 38-24. 5 minutes left in the ball game. Hoover with the basketball out top. Works it off to Schmidt on the left wing. Schmidt with the basketball, drives to the free throw line, feeds Detweiler. Now off to Allie Smith on the right wing. She'll drive inside, put it up off the glass, overshoots the goal. Lexi Smith follows it up, scores it, and a foul?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Lexi Smith will go to the line for an and one opportunity. That foul was on Haley Duff. First on Duff. That is 16 fouls now on Waterford. So one more, and it'll be bonus for Notre Dame. Lexi Smith to the line, just 4 points tonight. Coming in averaging 14. Eyes fires, and it's off the front of the rim, no good. Rebound pulled down by Kern. Off to Megan Ball. 38-26, Waterford by 12 with 4:35 to play. With a basketball on the drive. They loop it off. 3 ball by Adams. That's a huge shot. Rachel Adams with a clutch, cold-blooded 3 right there. 41-26, and the pass ahead knocked out of bounds by Adams. Clara Hash re-enters the lineup, replacing Lexi Smith for Notre Dame. 4:22 left. Hash looks to inbound the ball, does so to Taylor Schmidt. Down to 4:20 left. Notre Dame down 15. Schmidt into the front court. Working against Hannah Duff. Off to Allie Smith on the right wing. Works it now out top to Hash. One dribble. Off to Hoover on the left wing. Hoover angling in. Skips it out. Taylor Schmidt. Step back 3 ball. Shot too strong. Rebound inside. Pulled away by Kern of Waterford. Off the ball. She will run the pass quickly ahead to Adams. Back to Kern. Back to Ball out top between the circles. They get off. Adams for 3. Nowhere close this time. And Duff is able to save it in. Kern over to Ball for 3. Boy, they made lemonade out of lemons right there on that play.
That first initial attempt at a 3 was an air ball. It was going out of bounds, saved back in play, and then Waterford still winds up getting a 3 that trip down. That was major. And all of a sudden, a 10-point game is an 18-point game.
Smith with the basketball. Now loops it in the high post to Detweiler. Detweiler around to Taylor Schmidt. Schmidt works off a screen. Gives it now to Detweiler. Finds Molly Hoover on the right wing. Down to 3:10 to play. Hoover with the basketball. Driving into the paint. Takes it up. Flips it up over her head and scores.
Very tough shot. She was defended well.
First 2 of the ball game for Hoover. 44-28. 3 minutes to play. Adams gets it ahead. Lang the jumper. Rebound Kern. The follow no good. And Clara Hash comes away with a rebound for the Lady Titans. Into the front court to Allie Smith. She will loop it ahead to Hash. Off to Hoover now on the left side. 2:43 left. I have a little sense of urgency now here if you're Notre Dame. The basketball around the right side. Allie Smith peering over the defense. Gets it taken away by Ball. She just reached in, yanked it away from her. Takes it the length of the floor, missed the layup. Lang is right there to clean it up. Morgan Lang with 5. 46-28, the lead back to 18 with 2:15 left. Hoover gets it into the front court. Off to Hash. Timeout called for by J.D. McKenzie. He's going to take a full. We will as well. 46-28, Waterford on top. 2:10 to play. You're listening to high school tournament basketball on 107.5 The Breeze.
Monroe's Collision wants you to know you have the right to choose. And like many others have, choose Monroe's Collision. Their technicians repair your vehicle to factory specifications, using the highest quality parts, materials, and equipment, and taking pride in restoring your vehicle to pre-accident condition. Choose Monroe's Collision, where they handle all aspects of your claim.
Monroe's Frame and Collision. Our work says it all.
10th and Waller Streets, Portsmouth, Jackson, Chillicothe, West Union, and Ashland, Kentucky.
Steve O'Rourke at Scioto Valley Heating and Cooling would like to commend the efforts of all the players, coaches, and fans involved in this game. With over 30 years in the heating and cooling business, Scioto Valley Heating and Cooling services all brands. Steve O'Rourke brings you the award-winning Scioto Valley Heating and Cooling Cool Play of the Game. Steve O'Rourke, Scioto Valley Heating and Cooling and Carrier. Names you can trust. Visit online at SciotoValleyHeating.com.
2:10 to play in the ball game. 46-28. Waterford with the lead here with the Division IV regional semifinal. What an atmosphere we have had here tonight.
It's a good thing this is the only game here tonight, because if there was two, they couldn't shoehorn the people in.
Schmidt with the basketball out top. Working over left side. Now back to the right. Hands it off now to Detweiler on the right point. There's it right wing to Allie Smith. She'll drive around Kern, put it up in traffic, and get it to go. Allie Smith, nice little game off the bench for her tonight. Again, pressed into more service than she thought she'd get with the injury to Ava Hassel. 46-30. Down to 1:38 to play. Adams off to Kinsey Dietz, left side, gives it back to Adams. She will leave it off for Ball. Angling right side, takes it all the way in and will be fouled. Missed the shot off the back of the rim.
Boy, Megan Ball has a very quick first step. Second, third, and fourth is not too bad either. She is fast.
Second foul on Katie Detweiler. She can cover a lot of ground with that first step, no question about it.
Big strides.
Free throw on the way, too strong off the back rim. $12 tonight for Megan Ball. A little bit below her average of 14.5. But right there's 13. She's able to hit 1 out of 2. 47-30. Notre Dame with the basketball. Detweiler holding it out top. Leaves it off now to Hoover. Off to Allie Smith. Smith starts to move. Now we'll dribble it back out top off to Detweiler. Pass inside to Lexi Smith, knocked away from her. And coming out with the basketball is Ball. Boy, they have shut that high-low off tonight big time. 1 minute to go. Well, Waterford mission, I'm sure, to get back to Columbus, and they take another step tonight in doing that. Ball and Kern play with it on the right side. Down to 42 seconds left. Allie Smith will come over and commit a personal. That will be her third. 40.3 seconds left, 47-30. Both these teams will leave here tonight with identical 25-1 records, but it will be Waterford that will play on for a regional championship on Saturday in Pickerington. Ball inbounded to Adams. Kinsey Dietz, where they really spread it around, and you have to wonder, what if Ava Hassel doesn't get hurt? What difference would she have made being 100% in this ball game tonight?
It would have certainly helped Notre Dame's effort, no doubt. Coach J.D. McKenzie telling his Lady Titans not to foul. Looks like Waterford's going to be content to pass it around and let the final seconds tick away, Mark.
They're just playing four corners with it. Kern back out top the ball. Now she'll reverse it to Adams, and Adams is fouled by Lexi Smith. And that might be enough to get J.D. Looks like he may be trying to get some players in here. Second one on Lexi Smith. So Kathy Schaefer in. Clara Hash is in. Claire Detweiler is in. Hugs there. J.D. Detweiler with his seniors. Lexi and Allie Smith giving them the curtain call. As they put ends to careers here tonight. Checking in for Waterford, Brianna Hart, Emily Kern. And again, Megan Ball and Allie Kern will get the curtain call as well. Wasn't a virtuoso performance for those two, but it was good enough tonight.
It was plenty good enough. Yes, it was.
Rachel Adams will be at the line with 9 points in the game. And she will roll that free throw in to give her 10. 48-30. Alicia Dickinson will check into the lineup now as well for Waterford. Free throw good for Adams. Well, what a juggernaut. My goodness. They are good. 49-30. Taylor Schmidt will get it into the front court and will just dribble out the time. The Waterford Lady Wildcats will play on. They end what a wonderful season for the Lady Titans of Notre Dame tonight, falling here 49-30 in the Sweet 16 matchup after their first ever district championship. We'll come back and talk more about it on the Minford Telephone, Minford TV postgame show after this timeout. You're listening to high school basketball on 107.5 The Breeze.
Completing the practical nursing program at the Scioto County Career Technical Center will be the launching pad to your nursing career. You will begin the career pathway to becoming a nurse through classrooms, labs, and a variety of clinical experiences in healthcare settings. These experiences will prepare you for the Ohio Board of Nursing licensure examination. For more information, call Scioto Tech at 740-259-5526 or visit sciototech.org.
Scioto Tech.
This broadcast is being presented by Jeff Smith State Farm Insurance, Portsmouth Block, Portsmouth Building Supply, the Don Hall GM Supercenter, Trent and Tony Niddle Service Center, Conley Trucking, Conley River Terminal, the Scioto County Cancer Center, the McKinley Funeral Home, Portsmouth Insurance, a TAH benefits partner, The Gathering Place, Monroe's Frame and Collision, King's Daughters Portsmouth Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, the Scioto County Career Technical Center, and Imnet Construction.
This is Gary Duzan of Portsmouth Insurance, a TAH benefits partner.
And this is Jay Hazelbaker, president of TAH Benefits.
Jay, healthcare reform has made health insurance more complicated today.
You're right, Gary, but that doesn't mean the relationship with your agent needs to be. Portsmouth Insurance understands the health insurance marketplace, and our commitment to knowing the industry and services for both personal and business insurance gives you peace of mind.
For assistance with all of your employee benefits needs, call us at Portsmouth Insurance 353-4105. That's 353-4105.
Thinking about replacing your old inefficient water heater? Nothing brings together reliability and the latest water heating technology like the newest family of high-efficiency water heaters from American. Whether you need gas, electric, or even a solar thermal system, we have a model that will meet the needs of your lifestyle. American Water Heaters. Rely on American.
Find American Water Heaters at Lute Supply in Portsmouth on US 23 North. Phone 740-353-2112 or find them on Facebook. Lute Supply, your local authorized dealer for American Water Heaters. This broadcast of high school sports is being presented in part by the Glockner family of dealerships, which include the Glockner GM Superstore in Portsmouth, Glockner Honda Toyota in Portsmouth, Glockner Chevrolet GMC and Buick in Ironton, Glockner Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram of Ashland, Glockner Ford in South Point, and Glockner Auto Credit with 5 locations around the tri-state to conveniently serve you. Online at Glockner.com. At Glockner, they make it easy. Don't put off knee or hip replacement surgery out of fear. King's Daughters Rapid Recovery Program makes it possible for patients to get up and moving quickly and with less pain. Our surgeons, nurses, and therapists work closely with you and your loved ones to get you back to doing the things you enjoy. Orthopedic experts Jerry Trinidad, Jared Bentley, Luke Lester, and Evan C. Graves see patients in Portsmouth, Wheelersburg, and Jackson. Find out more. Call King's Daughters Orthopedics at 740-351-0980. That's 740-351-0980.
It's time for the postgame show, brought to you by the Minford Telephone Company and Falcon One Internet. Minford TV from the Minford Telephone Company. Now let's go back to our game site for the postgame show.
Welcome back here to Jackson High School. Again, the site of the Girls Division IV Regional Semifinal matchup. Number 1, Waterford over number 3, Notre Dame, 49-30 is your final score. It's time for the Minford Telephone, Minford TV postgame show. Minford Telephone provides local service and offers Minford long-distance service in the 820 Exchange area. Minford Telephone also has high-speed internet available to all their customers in the 820 Exchange. The Minford Telephone Company has service available in Clarktown and Rubyville and offers great cable TV to their customers. Call the Minford Telephone Company at 820-215-1 for more information. It was 11-6 Waterford at the end of one. They led 25-11 at halftime, 34-17 at the end of three, and they close it out 49-30 in this ball game this evening. Scoring looks this way. Megan Ball led the way for Waterford with 13, 11 for Rachel Adams. Nice solid game for the junior there. She hit what I thought was really the back-breaking three, that, and then the three by Ball off the scramble play that really caused the lead to swell there and really gave Waterford the cushion that they needed as Notre Dame was making that run. Allie Kern with 9 in the game, 5 for Morgan Lang, 4 each for Kenzie Dietz and Haley Duff, 3 points for Hannah Duff in the game. For Notre Dame, Allie Smith and Katie Detweiler, 10 points each to lead the way, 4 for Lexi Smith, 2 each for Ava Hassel, Taylor Schmidt, and Molly Hoover. Stats are a service of Nancy Hawk at the Real Estate Gallery, Withersburg and Portsmouth, for all your real estate needs. Call 574-9902 or online at realestategallery.com. For more on the numbers, here's Chuck Greenslade.
Shooting for Notre Dame, Mark, the Lady Titans shot 31% from the field, making 14 of 45 shots. Notre Dame was 13 of 33 from two-point range for 39%. The Lady Titans just never could get it going from beyond the three-point arc, making 1 of 12 from Treyville for 8%. Waterford shot 37% from the floor, making 19 of 52 shots, 14 of 31 from two-point range for 45%. Waterford was very good from three-point land, making 5 of 21 for 24%. Neither team had the best of luck at the free throw line. Waterford was able to get there twice as many times as Notre Dame. The Lady Wildcats made 6 of 12 free throws for 50%. Notre Dame made 1 of 6. The rebounding battle actually won by the Lady Titans. Katie Detweiler and Lexi Smith were big reasons as to why. Notre Dame out-rebounded Waterford 36-31. Perhaps the biggest stat of the night, though, Mark, is what we'll explore next.
And it is time to check the turnover report, a service of the Barrett Murphy Insurance Agency, 1031 Gallia Street, Portsmouth. Is it a time you turned your insurance needs over to Barrett Murphy? Call Dan Cassidy at 353-3121.
Dan Cassidy, proud supporter of Notre Dame Lady Titans basketball, just gave us a wave and thanked us for being here. It was our pleasure. Notre Dame, 20 turnovers tonight. Waterford committed 10, so twice as many for the Lady Titans, and that was probably one of the biggest stats in this game. Although it was a great ride by the Lady Titans tonight, Mark, after battling back, trimming the Waterford lead to 10 at 34-24 in the fourth. It looked like the Lady Titans had some momentum, but then Waterford would close the game on a 15-6 run to close the deal. And it is by no accident that this Lady Wildcats program has played in the state championship game in the last 3 years.
No, and it's going to take a big-time effort to keep them from getting back there, too, if anybody can do it.
Yeah, you know, the last two nights I've seen two unbelievable girls basketball teams. Afrocentric last night that knocked off Minford, ending a great season for the Lady Falcons in a Division III regional semifinal. Waterford tonight knocking off Notre Dame in this Division IV regional semifinal. Those are two teams, Afrocentric and Waterford, in all sincerity,